Good morning. And thank you whoever made that warm introduction. It's really great to be here with all of you at Stanford today. I appreciate President Obama's invitation to discuss these important topics. I also want to acknowledge Secretary Pritzker, Secretary Johnson, Lisa Monaco, and Jeff Zeitz. I'm grateful for the opportunity to join them in discussing privacy and security. At Apple, we design products that change people's lives. We believe in the power of values to shape history, and we strive to live those values every single day. We believe the country that made our success possible should be the land of opportunity for every American. That's why we support President Obama's Connect Ed initiative to equip underserved schools with cutting-edge technologies. It's why we're committed to hiring American suppliers, and it's why we're manufacturing more of our products and components in the United States. In fact, our products and innovations so far have led to the creation of more than 1 million American jobs in all 50 states. We believe in leaving the world better than we found it, and that's why we're on track to meet our goal of running our entire company on renewable energy. Thank you. We believe in human rights and human dignity, which is why we put so much thought into how our products are manufactured, not only how they're designed. And we believe deeply that everyone has a right to privacy and security. And that's why I stand before you today. At Apple, we start with this very simple premise. Our customers' trust means everything to us. And we spent decades working to earn that trust. That's why privacy and security are built into every one of our products and services from their inception. We have strict policies that govern how all data is handled. Our networks and systems are segmented. Our hardware and software use encryption. And we have a security operations team monitoring our infrastructure 24/7. Beyond that, we have a straightforward business model that's based on selling the best products and services in the world, not on selling your personal data. Thank you. We don't sell advertisers any information from your email content, from your messages, or your web browsing history. We don't try to monetize the information you store on your iPhone or in iCloud. When we ask you for data, it's to provide you with better services. And even then, you have a choice. You're in the driver's seat on how much information you share and when you want to stop sharing it. We set the industry's highest standards, and we are deeply committed to living up to them. Today, so much of our information is digital. Our memories of family and friends and our photos and our videos, our medical history and our financial transactions, our most private conversations at home and at work. This comes with great benefits. It makes our lives better, easier, healthier. But at Apple, we have always known this also comes with a great responsibility. We know hackers are doing everything they can do to steal your data. It's why we've used all the technology at our disposal to create the most secure devices and the most secure systems that we can. In 2013, more than 13 million Americans were victims of identity theft, which is now one of America's fastest growing crimes. In the last few years, hackers have infiltrated some of our biggest banks and companies, stealing the credit card and debit card information of hundreds of millions more. And just the other week, we saw hackers steal information from one of America's largest healthcare providers. The personal impact of these security breaches can be devastating. By clicking on the wrong link or simply using your credit card, too many people have had their identity stolen, their finances threatened, and their lives turned upside down. These offenses cost our economy billions of dollars every year. There is some good news. The good news is that we have the ability to protect people from this growing threat. With Apple Pay, we put in place a mobile payment system that is significantly more secure than the old days of the plastic card and the magnetic stripe. This is another product where security wasn't an afterthought. Security was part of the reason we developed the technology in the first place. You see, Apple Pay starts with the premise that your credit card information and purchases are personal to you, and they should stay that way. When you add a card to Apple Pay, your actual credit card numbers are never stored in your device or on our servers. Instead, for every payment, we create a unique one-time code that is only good for that one transaction from your device. Your purchases are private, and we don't store the details of those transactions. They remain between you, the merchant, and your bank. We don't know your credit card number, or what you bought, or how much you paid. And we don't want to. Just 3 months after we launched, over 2,000 banks have signed on to bring Apple Pay to millions of their customers. And today, we're excited to announce that beginning in September, Apple Pay will be available for many transactions with the federal government. Like, for example, when you pay for admission to your favorite national park. We're also working to make sure credit and procurement cards issued to government employees for their expenses can be used with Apple Pay. And we're working on initiatives with leading banks and networks to use this technology with benefit programs like Social Security and veterans pensions that serve citizens at both the state and federal level. We can imagine a day in the not-so-distant future when your wallet becomes a remnant of the past. Your passport, your driver's license, and other important documents can be digitally stored in a way that's safe, secure, and easy to access. But only by you. After all, we shouldn't have to trade our security for the convenience of having all of this information at our fingertips. When a system is designed properly, security and convenience can actually work in harmony. This is a world of greater privacy and a world where criminals find it much more difficult to carry out their crimes. Without a doubt, safeguarding a world of digitized personal information is an enormous task, and no single company or organization can accomplish it on its own. That is why we're committed to engaging productively with the White House and the Congress and putting the results of these conversations into action. Because when it comes to the rights of customers and the rights of citizens, it's important to realize we're all talking about the same people. People have entrusted us with their most personal and precious information. We owe them nothing less than the best protections that we can possibly provide. By harnessing the technology at our disposal and working together as businesses, governments, and citizens, we believe we can bring about a future that fully embraces both privacy and security. We must get this right. History has shown us that sacrificing our right to privacy can have dire consequences. We still live in a world where all people are not treated equally. Too many people do not feel free to practice their religion or express their opinion or love who they choose. A world in which that information can make the difference between life and death. If those of us in positions of responsibility fail to do everything in our power to protect the right of privacy, we risk something far more valuable than money. We risk our way of life. Fortunately, technology gives us the tools to avoid these risks. And it is my sincere hope that by using them and by working together, we will. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.